Hello my beautiful caterpillars, and today we are doing week 3. I think it's week 3 already. Are we on week 3 of, yes, we're on week 3 of face masks update. So, let's get into it. I don't really know how to intro this stuff other than let's get into it. Okay, so the first one we used was the Origins Original Skin Retexturizing Mask with Rose Clay, and we have now finished it up. This was kind of hard because it was like nearing the end, and it was kind of like very almost like getting dried out on me, so it was harder to use this. But like I didn't notice I didn't write anything down, so it's probably about the same amount of oil that I always have. Like I said with this one, I think every single time I talk about this product it doesn't wow me. I don't find anything special about it. There's nothing that it's like I enjoyed using it while I had it, but would I go repurchase it again? Probably not. If I got to use it again, would I use it? Yes, I would. But I don't think I'd see my way going like way out of the way to spend like 20 bucks on this mask when it was just kind of like, mediocre. It had some nice like little beads, so when you're rubbing it off it was kind of a bit of an exfoliant, so that was nice, but I mean it didn't blow me out of the park. It didn't wow me. I was kind of like, so I don't want to spend $20 on it. Product. There's this car backing up, but I thought they were coming to see me in my window, and I was like, that's weird, but I think a transport was trying to get around the corner, so that's why. So we will show you the, like always, the before with it on, the after, and the next day, and how oily I am. So, yes, we'll get into that. Although, some of them, my camera filled up. I think Sunday night, my camera filled up. So you don't actually get me to see me doing some of this stuff. Some of it's like I'm cutting it down because I'm like, you've seen this before, and you really need to see it again, you know. Anyway. On to Tuesday night, which is the St. Ives, right? Yes, the St. Ives Timeless Skin Mineral Clay Firming Mask. I don't really know if this mask does like firm my skin at all, because my skin's still like, I'm only 20, so I don't know how, like I feel like my skin's still quite like firm, but I got this like a couple years ago because it was like, oh man, like clay mask. I heard clay mask really good, and the only clay mask I could find at the drugstore was basically this one. Sorry. The reason why I'm so out of breath is I just ran downstairs. My dad wanted me to get something. He picked some dandelions for Cadbury, which is my rabbit, in case you don't know. I ran downstairs, gave them to him, and then ran back up here to film. So I apologize for the reason why I'm out of breath. I'm not just like sitting here out of breath because I did just run up and down 2 flights of stairs. So yeah. Anyways, sorry if you hear the lawnmower in the background. My dad is mowing the lawn and he's like right outside my window, so I apologize for that. But the only clay mask I could find was this one from St. Ives. And then while I was away at school, I wanted another clay mask, so I ended up leaving this one at home last year, so I bought another one to like cleanse my skin and stuff. Anyways, that's why I have a firming mask, long story short. But it actually does make me less oily. I'm not as oily when I woke up that morning, so that was kind of nice. Monday morning, it was kind of exciting, so, you know, I like it. It's like under $4 mask, so you know, I like it. I'm okay with that when it's on sale. It used to be like $3.49 in Walmart, and then they jacked up the price to like $5 now. Like everything's gone up in price. The next mask I used for Wednesday night was the detoxifying face mask with French clay, and it's supposed to purify and cleanses the skin, and this made me a little less oily than normal, I think. I don't really know. It's very runny. I don't know if it's because it's been around for like a week almost, so it's kind of runny on my face, and I just wasn't too happy about that, but it made me less oily, so you know, I did say I was gonna stay away from detoxifying face masks because I thought that they'd made me more oily, but this time made me less oily, so I think it might have been last time was the baby oil, because I did find out that, yes, in fact, the baby oil does make me way more oily when I wake up. So I'm avoiding baby oil. I'm not using it on my face, so I think that might have been why this mask last week made me super oily, was because the baby oil actually makes me super oily. So not using baby oil anymore. At least for my skin, it makes me much more oily than I normally am, so I'm just gonna avoid baby oil, not put baby oil on my face. So yeah, I mean, I'm not stopping using oils altogether. I just want to use more moisturizing oils, and I guess baby oil does not work with my skin, so we're just going to avoid that like the plague, because we don't want to be more greasy, we want to be less greasy. Oily, not greasy. There's a huge difference between oily and greasy. Greasy is gross. Oily, I guess they're kind of the same thing, but I determined greasy with your hair, oily with your face, so. Thursday's mask was the exfoliating face mask with aloe vera leaf and ginseng. It's supposed to exfoliate and refreshes the skin. This is what you put on for a minute, and then you rub, not put on for a minute, you put on your face, then you rub it in for a minute, and then you leave it for 10 minutes, and then it's supposed to be really good exfoliant, and it is really nice. If you don't use a gentle exfoliant every day, this is kind of be a nice exfoliating mask. It was nice. I had a normal amount of oil when I woke up in the morning with this stuff, so yeah, I like it. I still have I used it twice, but I don't know if I used it on my neck the last time, but I still have like enough to do a third mask with this, so that's kind of exciting. So we're going to find a way to do that, but oh well, not a big deal. It was kind of nice that it lasted longer than 2 days. Most of the other ones I only get like a because I bring it down to my neck because I make it kind of last a week. So if I only use it twice a week, so I'm like, I don't want to use it like have it longer than a week because it tends to dry out quite quickly because they're just in little packages and not in a bottle. So I use it on my neck, and I don't know if the last time I used it on my neck or not. So yeah, that's probably why it hung around, because I probably didn't do that, but oh well. Friday night, we used the Sephora Lotus eye mask, which is supposed to be moisturizing and soothing eye mask. Now, I didn't really notice a huge difference when I woke up the next day in like the coloration of my eyes, or if they felt more moisturized. I mean, when I took it off, they felt that they use a very sticky residue, but I don't know, maybe you guys can see a difference. I didn't really see a difference, actually. Funny story. During this entire process, I ran out of my eye mask, not eye mask, my eye cream, my Olay eye cream that I use. So then I was using a sample, and I ran out of that sample of eye cream, and then I ran out of my serum. So I didn't use my eye cream for a couple days because I was like, I said I wouldn't like really change up my skincare, and I don't want to like do anything that could like affect stuff and like see if I made myself more greasy or anything. Well, we're still going through the trial period of the 30 days of face masks. So my eyes, I don't know, but they seem like, to me, they seem more puffy. They seem very puffy, and like I feel like I'm getting like my bags are getting like actually more like bags, and like more predominant bags. So I don't know if not using eye cream has anything to do with it. So I started using some eye cream again. I don't know if it's just me, and like it's like, oh, I stopped using that stuff, and now like it's the stuff is reacting and being like, oh, we haven't used it, so we're just gonna make us puffy now because you've stopped using it. So I don't know if I would have continued using it, if I would have gotten puffy, or if I'm just noticing it now. I don't really know. It's weird. I don't know. But anyways, I started not using. I thought, anyways, no big deal. I've switched those things up, and I don't know if they're making me more oily or less oily because I can't really tell. So yeah, that's just a tidbit, and I've kind of been wanting to switch out my moisturizer because I feel like it may be clogging my pores a bit. I don't know if it's not too heavy, but just like maybe clogging my pores and just being not the kind of right moisturizer for my face and more moisturizer for my body. So yeah, because doing this 30 days of face masks is actually very well like helping me learn about my skin and what my skin needs, and kind of, you know, finding kind of more what works with my skin and what kind of doesn't. I just find it's really interesting, and it's making me learn a lot, and I've been doing a bit more research on like acne and like my skin, and just finding out more, not like do research on my skin per se, because you can't really be like, Jenna's skin, let's Google that. But I'm kind of figuring out what my skin likes, what my skin doesn't like, and what I kind of need more of in my life and what I need less of in my life. So Saturday was the detoxifying mud face mask with charcoal and ivy extract. It detoxifies and cleanses pores, and I wasn't very oily when I woke up. I like this mask because it like changes color, so when you kind of know when it dries, which I kind of like that. I think it's kind of cool that it does that. It like goes on really dark and then it'll dry like a blue, as you can see in the next previous clips. There are people talking outside my door. My dad, and we're getting parts of our house painted, so the painter's out there too, so it's kind of awkward. So I've kind of wrapped this up as quickly as I possibly can. But after a week, like after 5 days, it kind of dried up a bit, so just keep that in mind with some of these little like paper things, just for future reference. That kind of dried up on me a bit, which was kind of annoying, and it didn't work. Not that it didn't work as well, it was just harder to spread, and it was kind of like drying on my fingers before it even got a chance to really put on my face, so that was kind of annoying. But it was because it dried up after like 5 days, so a bit, so yeah. Sunday, I used the oil removing mud face mask with tea tree oil, which purifies and refreshes skin, and I did wake up less oily. I woke up with not a lot of oil on my face, but it burned my face for about 5 minutes, and you know, my face kind of felt like it was a bit on fire. And I don't know if that's a good thing. And I woke up the next day with like breakouts like all right here. Oh my gosh, I realized I didn't do bronzer and blush. I woke up with like little breakouts like all right here, like just under the skin ones, which those are the worst for me because I will just pick at them until they actually like come up on the surface and like give me something. So I have like a bit of I picked at one here, so I've got a bit of a scab kind of going on there, which those breakouts are so bad for me that I think they're called like blackheads or something. Like I just call them under the skin breakouts because nothing actually comes up and they're just kind of like a little bump. They're kind of like the breakouts like under the skin. It hasn't like fully come up and formed like a whitehead, which I like to pop those. So yeah, I don't know if it would have if it's from this mask or not, but I did notice. I mean, it's a little better today, but yesterday it was kind of like, because it's Tuesday I'm filming this on, it was like ooh and ooh, just here, not anywhere else on my face. It was just on those strips along my cheeks, just along there, which is kind of annoying, but yeah. Anyways. To the masks for the next week, we have the St. Ives Timeless Skin Mineral Clay Firming Mask again. We, in no particular order, have the Origins Drink Up Intense Overnight Mask to Quench Skin's Thirst mask on one of the nights. We are also using the St. Ives Smooth and Nourishing Oatmeal Scrub and Mask. We're also using the Life Brand Charcoal Peel Off Mask, the St. Ives Sephora Orchid Face Mask, which is anti-aging and smoothing mask. Final mask is the Moisturizing Face Mask by the Life Brand. So yeah, that's what we're going to be using the following week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this week's vlog. Not vlog. My dad's like looking at me weird in the window. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later. I hope you guys are enjoying the 30 days of face masks. I certainly am. I am, as I said before, my many spiels of things. I definitely learned a lot about my skin. I've done kind of more research into kind of what my skin kind of needs and trying to figure out what kind of acne I kind of have to figure out how to best combat it and kind of just what my skin needs. So yeah, I feel like it's done me good. I quite enjoy it. Not that I recommend doing 30 days of face masks, but it kind of helps you figure out kind of what your skin needs and what it doesn't need, or just, I don't know, just something to do. 30 days of skincare. Just do something with 30 days of skincare and try to really find out what your skin needs, kind of thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, beautiful butterflies. Bye.